I'm Samantha.
And this is Albert.
Welcome to Slightly Burnt Toast.
Yay! Because we suck at making bread, apparently.
Well, we don't really make a lot of bread.
I mean,
unless we're talking about money.
But, what?
Because, like, that saying where, like, you make the bread. Like, bring home the bread.
You mean the dough? I've never heard anyone be like, you better bring home that fucking bread.
No, you're correct. It is bring home the dough.
That's hilarious.
Although, oh wait, no. I'm thinking of bag. It's like bring home the bag, girl. I thought it was bread.
I've never heard that before in my life. If I go to one of the guys and I say, hey, bring home the bag, guy, he'll be like,
they would be really confused.
Bag of what?
They would be really confused, wouldn't they?
That would be weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Anyway, welcome to Slightly Burnt Toast, where we break the perception of perfect relationships you see online by just talking about anything and everything that we don't agree on.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be only about relationships. You can just talk about other shenanigans stuff too. So, just don't want to limit our scope.
Yeah, let's not limit ourselves.
Run out of stuff to talk about in the future.
Yeah. Who says we need a niche? We don't need a niche.
I don't need a niche.
It's got 2 new microphones because before this, in the first episode, we were recording off of one microphone. And we're like, you know what? It's too close for comfort. We need our own space. We need our own microphone.
Huh. Okay.
Is that not how you felt?
No, that is not what I was thinking. I actually rather like being close to you.
Oh, well, that's cute.
Okay, anyway.
That's really cute,
How's
actually.
Your week?
My week's good. So we just got back from a trip to Toronto, and it was really fun. We really lucked out with the weather because honestly, people are saying how horrible the winters are there. And I had brought a puffer with me, thinking that it would be freezing. But the day that we landed, it was 18 freaking degrees, and I was just sweating and refusing to take an Uber because I just wanted to walk and burn off calories or whatever. I just wanted to walk around and just have, just imagine me walking around downtown Toronto in my giant puffer. We were there together. Albert was working. I was going out. Yeah. Making the bread.
I mean, arguably, I was making the bread. You're just going to meetings.
I'm making the future bread while you were making the current bread. That is the
dream. The dream really is that Sam is the successful one and I can just be a stay-at-home husband.
You know what? That would be my dream too.
Yeah, I fully support that.
Like, screw these stereotypes, right? I want to be the breadwinner. I want to be out working.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, you're a better cook than I am anyway.
Yeah, like that broccoli you made today was...
Hey, okay,
it was good. It was good, but...
Don't lie to me.
It wasn't broccoli.
Don't lie to me. Toronto's a fun place, you guys. We are currently living in Vancouver and have been to Toronto a handful of times. The first time we were there together, it was one of those trips where, again, Albert was kind of doing his own thing, and then I was doing my own thing. But then we went to see pandas, and this is when the Toronto Zoo still had pandas.
Yeah, that was quite a long time ago. The pandas are super cute. We saw
so
orangutans too.
Yeah, but who cares about the orangutans when you can see pandas?
I mean, I care about the orangutans.
I cried, you guys, because I love pandas so much. And that was almost surreal to me. And I remember just watching them from outside the compound. They weren't even doing anything.
No, they were just sleeping and eating.
Yeah, it was adorable. It was the cutest freaking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, but I think the mom panda was there too. And she didn't do a whole lot of nothing.
That's my dream.
Just like hands-off parenting. It was like, go eat that shit and then fall asleep.
That's my dream. I always tell Albert, you guys, that if I wasn't doing whatever I'm doing right now, I would go to China and be one of those people who just stays with the pandas, feeds them, hugs them, and then just calls it a day.
Yeah, I wonder how much they actually make.
Would you be surprised if they made a lot of money?
No.
No?
I mean, yes.
You would be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they make that much money.
Yeah.
But I feel like they would be really happy people.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Does Calgary currently have the pandas?
No.
Where are the pandas?
No, Calgary literally every other day goes, hey, we're holding up Canada's GDP with our oil, and then They turn around and say, we can't feed these pandas. Take it.
Okay, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. How did you find Toronto? Because I know that you really love the mountains and the water and nature in Vancouver. And Toronto's very much a concrete jungle.
Yeah, I didn't like that. You would walk out of your building and you look and be like, oh, a wall. And then you turn and you'd be like, oh, a wall. And then, like you come to Vancouver and you stare out the window from our apartment. It's like, oh my God, a fucking mountain.
You know what? That trip actually made me really appreciate the mountains, actually, because in so many of the conversations that I've had there, the same thing kept coming up. Was like, oh my God, you guys have these beautiful mountains and the waters, and it's so beautiful all the time. Like, it's so nice to be able to see nature in the heart of the city. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I never really like paid too much attention to it until we got back, and I was like, oh, look, there's mountains everywhere.
Yeah. I never really understood why people say, oh, like Vancouver is so like depressing here and stuff.
Well, it's because it's gloomy.
Yeah, but, Toronto is gloomy, but it's gloomy in a way where all you see is just gray.
Well, all you see is just gray during the driest seasons in Vancouver anyway.
But at least I can see mountains and the water and go for a run around the seawall.
It was funny because when we landed and got our car and started driving home, Albert was like, oh my God, mountains. Oh my God, ocean. And he was really happy. It was actually really cute.
I mean, it's just nice to see stuff that isn't a gray wall. Arguably, Toronto has water right there, right on the giant lake. But there are no mountains. And that is just so very depressing.
We just finished watching Griselda.
Holy shit.
Just now before we start recording this podcast. I really need to rewire my brain. Family is important. Yeah.
Yeah. You should kill for your family.
I don't think she killed for her family. She killed for money.
Yeah, but then she lied to herself and said that she did it for her sons.
Yeah, when she actually just did it for herself. So it's not really a family thing.
Right. So to be successful, you have to kill your...
I don't think that's the message from that TV show.
I don't think there's supposed to be a message with this TV show.
Yeah, but she was dating that really handsome man from Magic Mike. The one that, oh my God, that scene, my favorite scene, when they were in the
That's disgusting.
Gas station. Oh, and singing to Backstreet Boys. She was married to that guy. Beautiful man.
Gross.
Beautiful man. But they're not married anymore, unfortunately. Anyway, we're going to be talking about dating today, you guys. Dating. And just
back in the 1500 BC, dating.
Dating.
So dated.
For you guys who don't know, we've been together for about 10 years. We've been married for 2. And we started dating in our early 20s. That's when we met. And we're the same age. And so, I don't know about you, but from what I know, we both have never had to do any sort of online dating.
No, I honestly haven't done any dating, realistically speaking.
Like any dating at all?
No, I mean, I've dated, but I haven't had a serious partner before you came along.
I thought you had a long-term girlfriend before I came along.
I don't know where you got that information from.
When I stalked you on Facebook.
Okay, well... So then you just formulated all these ideas
No,
yourself.
It's not. Oh my, okay. Anyway, so we can agree that the both of us have never needed to online date. Or I guess
weird that you stalked me on Facebook.
Every girl stalks the guy that they're dating. Every girl's a little bit
weird then.
It's not weird. You just need to know what you're looking for. Why are you ladies so
insecure that you have to stalk other people's Facebook?
No. Let me just stop you right there. It's not about being insecure. It's just curiosity. Aren't you curious about me when you first met me? Wouldn't you have loved to be I wonder, what are the different layers of Sam? Let's see, what she shares online. Because it can tell you a lot about somebody.
I mean, I just enjoy the process of actually getting to know
you
in person. Because what's the fun in peeling all the layers online when you can just have the person explain it themselves? Maybe they want to keep a couple things hidden away.
I think about it this way. I really like reading spoilers of TV shows and movies because I know what to expect a little bit. Like there's a baseline for me what to expect.
So my Facebook account that hasn't been active for like 2 years at that point was enough for you to formulate this opinion.
I didn't really formulate an opinion of you, but it's just very interesting. It fulfilled my curiosity to kind of see, you know, what you posted online, what your childhood looked like, what girls you took photo with. It was just very interesting.
And this, kids, is why you keep a tight lock on your social media
I think
accounts.
it's interesting, and I'm sure a lot of women out there would agree. Even men, actually.
I mean, honestly, like working in tech makes me question the benefit of social media so much, but, you know, that's a topic for a whole other day.
Let's not go too deep here, Elbert.
I mean, I would love to.
But how would you date today? Like if, okay, in a world where we never met and we never started dating, I don't know you, you don't know me, you're single right now in your 30s, like how would you go about dating?
Trick question, I wouldn't. I would die alone.
This is not a trick question.
This feels like a trap.
It's not. We're having a conversation. Like literally, like, do you want me to go first? Would that make you feel better?
Yeah.
If I had to date today, it would
Oh my
be
God, I can't believe
hard.
this
I'm
is
not
so
gonna
easy
lie,
for
but
you
I
to
feel like
just go into.
I still take care,
That's so
like
rude.
really good
Okay,
care of
anyway.
myself.
Jokes
Like
aside.
I work
No,
out,
go
I
ahead,
eat
go ahead.
well,
That's
I
fine,
like
I
to
wanna hear your
dress up.
opinion.
So I
How
feel
many
like
guys would you date?
if
Go.
I had to date
many
today,
guys?
I
I don't know.
would
Okay, how many
maybe
women would you
have
date?
an online dating profile just because that's what just people do nowadays, I guess, at least in Vancouver. But I do hear that Vancouver dating sucks. Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. I feel like I would go out to pubs or like nicer lounges on Fridays or like Saturday nights with like girlfriends to kind of scope the waters and like meet people in person. Or like, I don't know, do like urban rec or something, play sports and like somehow meet someone.
Yeah, I think those kind of things are really where you would meet someone, like urban rec or finding a hobby where you're just always there repeatedly every single day, like you have nothing else to do with your life. You're just always at the dancing place,
Always
just
with the club.
prowling, looking for somebody to share your life with. Just be like,
I mean, it's hard,
Yeah.
right? I feel like it gets harder the older you get too, because in your early 20s, you're probably still in university or I guess you could find someone at work, but I feel like the older you get, the pool of people that you can meet at work gets smaller and smaller. Like everyone's probably already married or already in a long-term relationship. So really, where else would you have to go besides the clubs, the lounges, urban rec?
hot singles in Burnaby. That's CA.
1-800
1-800 find
find me a pizza. I mean a husband.
What? Okay. Well, now I know what your priorities are.
Pizza?
Nice.
Well, okay,
Slice of
how about
pizza.
you? Like, how would you go about dating?
I feel like I would just do what I did before.
Which is what?
Which was stumble around blindly until I bump into somebody by accident, and then I say,
Hey.
"Hey, do you want to get a drink sometime?"
Just like some random person on the street? What are you going to do?
No.
Like, walk around
Maybe.
on Robson just like staring at all these women being like, okay, let's see which one.
No, I wouldn't be that creepy.
Okay. How would you go about doing this
I don't
then?
know. I just picture walking around in a bar somewhere, and you're gonna be like bumping into people, and when you bump into them, be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry, I knocked your drink over. Can I buy you another drink?" And then,
Oh, that's kind of
conversation.
smooth. And that's just like, that's assuming that you're going to push the drink out of her hand.
Why would I actively push a drink? Out of
Isn't that what
somebody's
you're
hand?
insinuating? You're going to walk
this
around
would have
and
to
bump
be
into...
accidental. I'm not a dick.
I'm just picturing you in a club going around being like, let me just push your drink.
Fuck your drink.
Fuck your drink. Let me buy you a new one.
No. I don't know. Actually, honestly, like dating, I don't know how I would go about it. Dating has always been very weird for me. Like in the sense that I don't know how to ask somebody out.
How did you ask me out?
we were drinking.
Yeah.
And then I got tired, so I laid down. And then I looked up at you and said, "Do you want to go watch a movie?"
I think that's a pretty smooth move, though.
Yeah, arguably, but wasn't intentional. There was like,
You know, in all the moments of our dating life, and I have a handful of moments where I'm like, wow, Albert's such a player. Like, he is so smooth, only to really find out that really all of this
it's
just you not really thinking.
just natural hidden talent.
Is it natural a hidden talent?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess you got a wife, so.
Yes, a beautiful wife.
Oh, don't butter me up.
Hidden talent.
I know, but dating would be really difficult. Also because I'm such a fan of true crime podcasts and TV shows that I feel like I'm at this point where I've watched so many or listened to so many podcasts about horror stories that could happen with online dating or just like dating the wrong person that I feel like I would be so scared to just meet someone purely online.
Yeah, I think so. And honestly, if I was dating somebody and they were like, "Yeah, I'm into true crime," I'd be like, "Fuck."
A lot of
no."
people are into
Like,
true crime.
I would walk away.
I'm into true crime.
Yeah, but I've known you for so long that it was just like. But if I met someone and it's like our first week and they're like, "Yeah, I was listening to true crime about how this person just got absolutely like killed," I'd be like, "Okay, I mean, bye."
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be really freaky, wouldn't it?
No, I think it
Not
really
really.
is like for both parties, the red flags, and you potentially ending up with somebody that, is not great for you or society in general. Like you end up with a crazy one. That slim chance of that happening is enough for me to say, you know what? The money I make and the video games I can play and the friends I can spend time with and maybe a dog is enough for me.
That's fair. I mean, you weren't watching this with me, but I was watching one of the true crime documentaries on Netflix that just came out about this guy who honestly was just looking for companionship and then happened to stumble upon crazy, and it just fucked up his entire life for years. Not just his life, but also killed another woman just because she went on a date with him. So I get ya.
Yeah, psychos.
Psychos.
You never know. I mean, not saying every person out there is crazy, because obviously if that's the case, we'd just be a whole bunch of crazies running around, and who'd want that? But yeah, I don't know. Dating is a very high risk investment.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be like wasting your time. I feel like that's actually, no, let me take that back. Wasting your time is probably the least of your worries. It's like if you're unlucky enough to meet a psycho, then you're fucked.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing, right? Like, you meet a really amazing person, but then you still, well, I can't tell her to drop her family for obvious reasons unless she wants to. Then, you just got to go separate ways.
They do say when you're marrying somebody, you're also marrying their entire family.
Yeah.
Do you like my family?
Yeah.
That's good. I like your family.
They're cool.
They're not psychos
Yeah.
all the time.
I mean, they have their particular moments, but it's not like the end of the world. It doesn't.
They're not murderers.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing.
It kind of feels like the both of us are more inclined to like just meeting someone organically in real life versus relying on dating apps.
Yeah. I mean, what is organic really, though?
I feel like we met organically.
Yeah, and a job that we hated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's considered organic.
Yeah, or like meeting
No
someone on the
pesticides.
street, I guess. Or meeting someone at a cafe. Like a guy comes up to you, asks for your number. I think that's kind of nice, but
Is that
also really
organic?
rare. Doesn't happen much anymore.
Anytime a guy comes up to me and asks for a number, I'm on edge.
I think that's a different
I'm
story.
like, whoa, dude. I got a ring here.
Whoa, dude. I play for the other team.
I'm not good at sports. What do you say?
Yeah, I think I would much more prefer to meet someone in real life. But see, like I talk to my girlfriends about this, talk to my sister about this. It's just hard. Like it's hard, not just, I guess, dating in this city, but just in general. People are just very reliant on using dating apps and not just, I guess, not approaching people in person anymore.
No, I think people still approach each other in person all the time.
I think you're a bit biased with that because you've not been in the dating pool.
Yeah, I guess, but there's no way people are just sitting there on their phones, swiping right while like all the other people are walking around the bar.
You'd be surprised.
People hook up all the time at bars and clubs, and that shit happens. Organic happens.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I know people hook up at bars and clubs, but it's like, is that your husband or is that your wife? Like, are you going to wife that person up or is it just a hookup, right? Because
I don't who the hell knows the answer to that?
Yeah, but I feel like the older you get, the more you know what you want. And then you kind of put yourself in situations where you're more likely to meet someone that you can have a serious relationship with. And sometimes, or a lot of the time, that doesn't mean it's in a club where you would hook up with someone.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I would argue that even if you met somebody at the bar, you would still need to see them at least a handful of times before you can even arrive at a decision that you want to continue with that person, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to hook up with the person. Your first thought shouldn't be like, is this the type of girl I would marry? She was having like 4 drinks back to back. That is not the type of girl I want to bring back to my mom.
There's nothing wrong with feeling like that, though.
I know, but it's just like, why is your brain there in the first place if you're at a bar?
Because you don't want to waste time. I guess I see what you're saying. It's like if you don't want a casual hookup, then don't go to certain bars.
No, like what I mean, yes, that too. But I mean, if you get a girl's number at a bar, like your thought should just be like, okay, I want to get to know this person, not like, am I gonna marry this chick? Because no one wants that guy or the girl to be like, yeah, I know it's our like 5th date, but we should probably get married.
I think you're thinking from the perspective of the young spring chicken 21-year-old that you were when we met versus like being a 32-year-old man or woman being like, I don't have that much time anymore. Like my clock is ticking. I just want to find a partner and I don't want to waste time.
A peppy slice. That's very weird.
I mean, if I was in somewhere like Uncle Fatty's, which is a pizza joint, wouldn't it be safe to assume that I want a slice of pizza?
I'll be honest, if I'm at Uncle Fatty's or like any pizza by slice joint, I'm not there to pick up a girl. I'm just hungry.
For women. I'm just kidding.
For a fucking slice of pizza.
So one thing that I hear quite often from our friends or other people or just like TikTok videos online is that dating in Vancouver sucks. And a lot of the rationale behind that is that people in Vancouver are not really approachable. Like they don't put an effort to approach somebody else. They're like really wishy-washy with like setting up plans. And I don't know, have you heard about what the dating life is like in Vancouver? I guess you don't really have any friends who are dating.
I don't know. I think that those people that complain about dating being hard should probably get out of their house more.
They are out of their house. You're under the assumption that they're not leaving their house.
And just repeatedly go to that club. And if they still can't get anybody to go on a coffee date with, I'm just going to spit the hard truth. Maybe you need to look within yourself and see if you're the problem.
Husband, that is a horrible piece of advice because A, you're assuming that people are not going out to meet other people, and B, going to the same club repeatedly makes you creep.
No, sorry. When I say club, I don't mean like party club. I mean
the Rotary Club? Like, what are you talking
like
about?
Like a hobby. I don't know. Like if you go to kids like 2-3 times a week in the summer, groups of people do meetups to play volleyball, basketball, and I'm sure you'll meet like amazing, great friends through that.
I guess it's really the effort and like how much effort you're putting in and really diversifying where you're going.
The other thing too is if you have a hobby and it's something that you really enjoy and you just keep going to something that's related to that hobby, the more likelihood of you meshing with the person that you meet at that hobby is a lot higher.
Probability.
Yeah, but like you're also really improving your chances on like somebody's that's similar to you. Right? Like if I am super into pottery, what would be the best place for me to find somebody that's really also into pottery that I can connect with?
I know, I get what you mean. I kind of agree to a certain extent. But then the more I talk about it, I'm like, we have no experience whatsoever.
No, we don't. We really don't.
We're really just shooting the shit.
Yeah,
so if you
don't
guys
take anything we say.
Yeah, don't listen
advice.
to us. Yeah, don't listen to our advice. Mm-hmm. But if you have some insight into this, send us a note. Let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. We might totally be wrong. If we did have to date, and if we did have dating profiles on a dating app, say like Bumble or Tinder or whatever.
Question. I would never have a dating profile.
Okay, this doesn't help me answer the question. What would your dating profile look like?
I don't know because I've never had an online dating profile. What do dating profiles? Is it like
okay, so to set up the
page?
scene to make it easier for you, babe, a dating profile, I think it has like a photo or maybe like a selection of photos of you. I'm going to say like 3 to 5 photos and then one cover photo and a short description that could be anything. It's like short and sweet. It's basically like a resume compressed into a bio. So example, to help you out. Photo, man holding fish. Bio, name, Dave. Age 23. Description, loves women and fish.
Loves women and fish.
I just realized how bad that sounds.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Okay, loves, no.
Loves women and fish seeking male-to-male companionship.
Sushi chef. Loves to take you out on a date. Is optimistic or something like that. Basically, it's your 60-second elevator pitch. So what would your dating profile be? Start with your photo selection and then go into your description. Don't think too hard.
It would start with, I have a wife. Please don't swipe right on.
Honey, you are not making this easier. Just pretend you don't have a wife.
Well, one, I wouldn't have photos.
No, you have to have some photos.
Okay, well, they're gonna be really, really bad photos.
Okay, well, just explain what photos are they? Like, what are you doing in the photos? Are you holding a fish?
I'm surviving. Like, I don't know, hiking on a mountain somewhere.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm just walking to get coffee.
Okay.
Or maybe I just woke up and I decided to take that like selfie with the ab photo. So it would just be one big
You would be an ab selfie man? I don't see.
No, I'm just making a joke. There's no abs.
There is. There's one ab, but I don't see you as an ab selfie man.
No, selfie man. That's just stupid. Who would do that anyway?
A lot of guys.
Honestly, any photo would probably be just. The thing is, it's hard to get my friends to give me photos too, because my friends only take the worst photos of me. They just keep repeating, and like they send it to me every year.
That's great.
Just be like, hey, look at this. It'll just be me with like one eye closed with a beer in my hand. Like,
but would you put something up like that on your dating profile?
Sure. If any girl's willing to swipe right, and is the risk too high when it's that low effort?
I don't know.
I guess, logically speaking, any photo that just makes me look happy doing something that I'm enjoying.
Well, that's really cute.
Which could be anything, really.
Okay, so what I think you would put would definitely be the outdoorsy photo that you said. Like, you would probably, like, be on a hike or something, and it would be one of those photos where the shadows in your face, and you can barely tell how you look like. And then I can see the second photo of you walking with, like, coffee, although I don't know who would take that photo of you, but I'm assuming it's a casual photo, not to edit it, and you're just like smiling, looking happy or whatever. And the third photo would be like a drunk photo of you. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
I feel like you're
I
just
feel
saying.
like you know me too well.
Oh, and I feel like you would have a photo of you and your dog, like your family's dog.
Oh, yeah, Louis. He's a cute guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. We should go see him.
Okay, so we have your photos down. What will your description be?
Live, laugh, love.
I don't see you ever having that on your bio.
Oh, man. Why are you putting me on the spot?
Because I'm going to answer the same question.
60-second elevator pitch of what my dating profile would be like.
Yeah.
I've never looked at a dating profile, so I have no idea what people would put on there.
I just told you, the guy with the fish. It could be anything.
Korean, Canadian, 2000 to 2024, still alive. Let's go.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I don't know. For this shit, I feel like I would probably just hire somebody to make a profile for me. That's not my forte.
So you're going to go with Korean Canadian 2024.
Don't say it out loud. It makes it sound weirder.
Your resume to find a wife or a girlfriend. And you're just going to say Korean. I guess Korean might be a selling point for some people.
Ooh,
2020, 24 would be really
Korean
confused.
family? I don't know if I would want to do that.
Okay, so you have another chance to change your bio. What would it say? It could be something witty. It could be something funny.
Canadianized Korean.
Oh my god.
Let's get Korean barbecue.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get lit.
No, we don't have to get drunk.
Okay, just let's go.
Yeah, let's just eat.
Okay, so to sum it up for you guys, you will have a photo of you in nature, one with your dog, one holding coffee, and a drunk photo. And then your description would be Canadianized Korean, let's get Korean barbecue, let's go.
Caramelized Korean. Okay.
Okay, so for me.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Good answer.
I think, because so many of my photos are they're good quality photos because I like taking photos.
Yeah.
And I do slight editing to it to make the colors pop and stuff. But then now I'm kind of thinking maybe I want something a bit more casual that makes me more relatable. But at the same time, I feel like I want someone to know that I'm artsy. So I don't want to use too casual of a photo. Like a blurry photo, I would hate that. It would look so ugly, actually. You know what? I would have a photo of myself holding a camera because I like taking photos. I would have a cute, fashion-y looking photo with a cup of coffee, but not too overly styled because I don't really want them to know what I do for work just yet. I would have a photo, maybe an outdoor. Oh, I love the beach, so I'll probably have a photo by the beach. Oh, this is so much harder than I was making fun of you, but this is actually quite difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, a stylish photo of me, but not too edited. Still quite casual. A coffee photo of me. A photo of me with my friend's dog, because cute, and I like dogs, but I don't have a dog of my own.
Oh, you're catfishing here.
No, it's not catfishing.
I would be swiping right, be like, oh yeah, cute dog, let me
Your
go play
dog
with it.
can
And
play
you'd be
your-
like, that's not my dog.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That
weird.
is kind of like catfishing.
Also, you've never owned a dog in your whole life.
Yeah, but I just said that. I would just use my friend's dogs and pose with that dog.
God, you're one of
Oh
those.
my god. Okay, I would take photos of me with food because I love to eat.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
So it would just be photos of you with food?
Yeah.
All 4 of them?
No, not all.
Oh, one of them.
One of the photos, I'll be at a restaurant, kind of eating the raw marinated crab. Yum, delicious. One with coffee. One more stylish, with my outfit, so you can see that I like fashion. And one by the beach, contemplating life, because I love the beach.
Why'd you have to put the contemplating life part in there?
Because I'm picturing me sitting on the sand and looking up at the sky, but it's a back shot instead of a front shot.
Oh, man.
Would I put a bikini photo? Most likely not. Actually, that would feel really uncomfortable doing that.
I don't know. I've never been in a bikini photo. I guess you gotta try everything in life at least once, right?
I have bikinis if you want to try them.
How much are you willing to pay?
Oh, maybe I'll have a photo of myself singing karaoke. Or like reading a book, you know?
You never read a book.
So those would be my photos. And I think for my description, I would be... Oh, this is so hard. I'm so glad we're not dating. I mean, like, we're not needing to, like, look for people to date. But
No,
I think...
I heard you.
Okay, thank you. I think in my description, I would be like, loves to eat, dance...
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, no. So that's what my dating profile would look like. Picture that in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you swipe left? Wait, was it right? Which way do you swipe if you like the person and want to talk to them?
I assume because we're in North America, I'd be righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so let's go right and be tight.
Okay. Would you swipe right on my profile? Like if you had no idea who I was?
Trick question, yes.
No, I'm serious.
I don't know the answer to that.
I just described it to you.
But you have no hiking photos?
I have no hiking photos.
Probably not.
You wouldn't swipe right on me?
This is what I meant. It's a trick question. Now you're upset.
Oh my god.
Would you swipe right on
Yeah.
But you don't hike.
Doesn't matter. You said like you love Korean barbecue.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You're so rude.
If I'm being truly honest, if someone was like, I love taking photos and I'm a creative at heart, I would be like, no. All I want is just someone to hang out with and grab a drink and then go eat and then go for a hike.
So you want a friend?
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with being like a creative at heart?
I don't know. I feel like the gut reaction would just be like, oh, we don't mesh. But we do mesh. Oh. Which is, I guess, a segue into why is dating so hard in Vancouver, kind of going back to that topic. Lower your expectations.
Don't change the subject.
Learn to
Albert
grow together.
doesn't want to swipe
Learn to grow
right
together.
On me.
Honestly, most relationships are because they grew and learned to love each other over time. And you pick up hobbies that the other person picked up, But if I had never met you, before, and you didn't give me all of these beautiful things in my life, like learning how to take photos probably for you.
Are you a creative at heart?
I'm most definitely not a creative at heart.
Okay, so let's just sum this up, basically. We are married, but Albert would have never swiped right on me, whereas I would have swiped right on him, even though he had a collection of shitty photos and a drunk photo as his cover pic.
Why did you pick this topic to talk about?
Because I wanted to know, and now I know. Now
you know. Okay, great.
Now I know.
Great.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you're going to wake up, you're going to dream about something that I did on Tinder.
I'm going to have a nightmare tonight.
I hate your guts.
Yeah, I'm going to wake up
why?
and punch you in the face. Anyway, I have an idea, but Albert kind of shut it down. Do you want to play a game?
Are you going to say two truths and one lie between people?
I can't pronounce
Between two people that have been together for close to 10 years?
Yeah, but maybe you don't know something about me, so how about you go and tell me two truths and a lie?
I can't even think of a lie.
That's because you didn't prepare for this.
Why do you prepare for these?
Because
I thought these were supposed to be on the go impromptu.
Yeah, but you still need some sort of structure. Anyway, you guys, obviously we're not prepared to play a game in this episode, but maybe next time we'll be more prepared.
Okay, but we shouldn't do two truths and one lie.
Okay, well, what game do you propose?
Because I feel like I would just come up with a truth or a lie that just gives up way too much information,
So you figure out what the game is then next time, and you can surprise everybody.
Do we need a game?
I don't know. What else do you want to do?
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Should we rock, paper, scissors, and the loser does the outro?
Okay, I don't know what the outro is.
Exactly, that would be so funny.
Okay, ready? No,
Yeah.
Should we do a verbal rock, paper, scissors? 3, 2, 1, and
That's
then
so
we
stressful.
shout.
No, let's.
Well, how are they gonna hear it?
Well, you can hear it. See?
Yeah, because from this, I'll know whether you're rock, paper, or scissors. Just,
Okay, fine.
You know what this sounds like.
Okay, fine. We'll say on the count of 3. Oh no,
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors. Wait, how do you do this?
That's so 3, 2, 1, and then just call it out.
This is so
Okay,
mind
ready?
messing. Okay.
Okay, you're thinking too much. 3, 2, 1,
Scissors.
Okay, 3, 2, 1,
Rock.
paper. Suck on that. I wrapped you up. Damn, okay, so I guess you need to do an outro.
It took me a while to actually figure out that I lost
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
my brain. Well, I'm prepared to do this outro. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. And we're going to hopefully post a new podcast every single week. So if you like the conversations that we're having and how messy we are, honestly, give us a follow. We would really love that. Join in the conversation. Leave us questions, thoughts, comments, ideas for what we should talk about and most likely disagree on. And if you are on the socials, you can find me at Samantha Sito. And Albert wants to see if people actually find him to determine if this podcast is actually going to be successful. So have fun looking for him.
I would prefer not to be discovered.
Which makes it even more fun for you guys.
I will
too.
hide my profile.
No,
I will hide my account.
don't do that. That's no fun. Don't be a party pooper. You already don't want to swipe right on me, so don't be a party pooper.
Follow Samantha because you'll see enough of me on there.
Thanks, guys, so much for tuning in. See you next week.